Many of you wrote to me on my recipe that I posted about burger bowls when I said I was low carb, and you wanted to know why I'm low carb and am I keto? And the answer to that is yes, I am low carb. But the second part of that is that good for everyone? No, I don't think one diet is good for everyone anytime. Not everyone in my house does it. My daughter can't do keto. It makes her crazy. She gets super anxious and irritable. She has a super busy brain. And when she doesn't get any form of carbohydrates, she tends to hyper focus on things that bother her. But for me, I have ADD, and keto just is amazing for me in helping me to focus. I don't even do it for weight loss. That's not why I do it. I do it for my blood sugar. I also have diabetes in my family, and I tend to err towards not only high cholesterol, but high hemoglobin A1C, which is a sign that you are insulin resistant. So if I don't watch it, I'm gonna go that direction really fast. So for me, that's the reason I stay really low carb. But another big reason, I'm just gonna admit it, I am a sugar junkie. I am an addict through and through. If I have sugar, I will want sugar. And I already posted about that. So I know myself. Not only does it help me focus, but I have zero cravings when I do a low carb program. Zero, none, nada. I don't think about anything, and my energy stays stable all day long. So that's why I do it. It is not for everyone. But one of the things I want to really focus on here is that people get really stuck on, if you do something one way, you have to be super rigid about it. And that's just not true. So we're all doing this low carb program in our house. My husband decided he wanted to do keto, and he wanted to do it in a very strict way. And it was for health reasons. And also he wanted to lose a few pounds. And I can't do it as strictly as he does because I lose too much weight. And then I look like that flabby old woman wearing a skin suit. And so I can't do that. So for me, I modify it. I eat massive amounts of fat, really high quality fat, like avocados, nuts, seeds, and olive oil, things like that, coconut. But I add a lot more greens to it. I add a lot more fiber and greens, and we both add a lot of fiber to our diet. So stop being afraid of modifying things so that they fit you. When I wrote Omni Diet, that was why I wrote it. I was on a crusade to save myself, and it was 80% plants or 70% plants, 30% protein, high quality protein, but you could alternate that. You could, like, the whole point of it is that you don't need to be so rigid about it. Add more fat or take out, some of the carbs. You don't need to eat starchy carbs. You can eat your carbs in other ways. So smart carbs is what I call them. Things like blueberries or greens, or like keep your carbs to the low sugar carbs when you are trying to reduce things like blood sugar or increase focus or, manage your hemoglobin A1C and your cholesterol and your cravings. It really helps with cravings. But one thing doesn't fit everyone. That's why I do it. And I'd love to hear from you what program helps you the most with controlling cravings and increasing your focus.